midday. Logs knocking gentle now, current steady banks rising higher on either side. Timber thick and watchful for a long stretch. Nobody said much. Boots shifted, poles dipped, water hissed around bark. Bill tried once. "Well, this is peaceful," he muttered, almost disappointed. No one answered. He tried again, all that talk of dying, and I ain't even broke a sweat, still nothing. Even he let it go. The river had a way of thinning words, and Bill shaded his eyes and squinted toward the ridgeline. "Look there." Richard didn't turn at first. "What?" "Up top." They all looked, a silhouette against the sky. A man on horseback, still as stone, rifle laid easy across the saddle, watching. Beanie felt the current change before the water did. The rider began to move, not fast, steady. Horse picking its way down through rock and brush toward the bank. When he reached the edge of the river, he stopped again, close enough now to see his face. Hard eyes, no hurry in them. He rested his rifle across his forearm like it belonged there. "What you boys up to?" he called down. Bill answered before thinking, "Riding logs." The rider studied them. "You Yanks?" Richard stiffened. Beanie answered calm, "River boys." The man nodded once. "Name's Champ Ferguson." He said it like it meant something. "Scouting for John Hunt Morgan." That name carried weight even across water. Bill shifted his foot. "And we ain't soldiers," he said, "just timber hands." Ferguson watched them longer than was comfortable. Then he let out a sharp whistle that cut the air clean. Moments later, riders appeared along the ridge behind him, horses stepping into view one by one like shadows gaining shape. Confederate gray carbines glinting. Some of the men rode down first, rougher, and looked, and Ferguson one leaned low in his saddle and called out, "What we got?" "Log boys," Ferguson answered. The rider narrowed his eyes at Beanie south. Beanie didn't blink. "River." Another rider spat toward the water. "Reckon that ain't an answer." Boots shifted on the raft. Richard's jaw tightened. Then another rider approached from behind the others, straight back calm. Authority without noise, John Hunt Morgan reined in beside Ferguson and looked down over the edge of the bank. His eyes were not wild, they were measured. "What's this?" he asked. "Log men," Ferguson said, "claim they ain't choosing sides." Morgan studied their hands, studied their boots, studied the river. "Where you headed?" "Nashville," Beanie answered. "Williams Timber." Morgan nodded faintly. "River keeps men fed," he said. "War keeps men buried." One of the grunts started to speak again. Morgan lifted a hand and the man fell quiet. "These ain't infantry," Morgan said. "Let them float." Ferguson kept his eyes on Beanie a second longer than needed. "Stay clear of the backwaters," he said, "and don't get curious." Beanie held his gaze. "Don't aim to." Morgan tipped his hat once. Ferguson wheeled his horse back uphill. The riders followed, climbing toward the ridge the way they'd come. Within moments they were silhouettes again, then gone. The river resumed its steady sound. Bill exhaled slow. "Well," he muttered, "that's a story." Richard looked downstream. Beanie watched the ridge long after it emptied. The logs drifted south, and the river carried on.